Hello, welcome back to Simple Trends. With Gokulashtami in a couple of days, it would be apt to begin making the traditional seedai. In today's video, I will share the recipe of the sweet and savory seedai. Let's begin by soaking the raw rice. Wash the raw rice well and soak for 1 hour. Drain the water and allow to dry on a cloth under the fan. Do not dry this under the sun, it should just dry under the fan. Allow it to dry for around 45 minutes. The correct consistency is if you hold the rice in your hands and leave it, it should fall freely and maybe only a few grains can stick to your palms. That is the right wetness to grind for the flour. You can also do it with store-bought flour, but I prefer doing it this way. It gives a very good taste to the seedai. I get this ground in a flour mill because I have taken around 1 kg of rice today and it is very difficult to grind the flour in a mixer. You have to do it in batches if you are grinding it in the mixer. After grinding, it needs to be sieved to remove any lumps. The lumps can be soaked in water and ground to a paste to draw the feet of Lord Krishna on Janmashtami. Now that we have sieved the flour, we have to dry roast it on a low flame. This should be done in small batches till there is no moisture in the flour. To check this, roast for 10 minutes and draw a line with the hot flour. You should be able to draw a line without breaking, like how we do it for the rangoli, kolam. This is also called as the kolamavu padam. Spread it on a plate and allow to cool. We will make both the seedais with this sieved flour. We will need roasted urad dal for this seedai. For the roasted urad dal, dry roast the urad dal on a low flame till it turns golden brown. It will give an excellent aroma while roasting. Do not leave it unattended as it may not get roasted correctly. Keep tossing and roast on a low flame. Cool and make a powder. Today I have taken around 450 grams of the urad dal. So I will be again giving it in the flour mill for grinding. This roasted and ground urad dal flour can be used for making other savories like murukku or tengozhal. So it will not get wasted. It stays good for a couple of months. Now let's begin with the salt or the uppu seedai. Many of us avoid making the salt seedai for the fear of it bursting while frying it. Today I will share a few tips which will avoid bursting of this seedai. I have taken 1 cup rice flour, 1 tablespoon urad dal flour. Adding more urad dal will make the seedai darker in color. So avoid using more urad dal. 2 tablespoons grated coconut. I do not add any til or jeera to it as it may burst because of the impurities in til or jeera. 1 tablespoon butter, salt and hing. Now let's get to the mixing procedure. In a bowl, add 1 cup of the rice flour, 1 tablespoon of the urad dal flour and 2 tablespoons of grated coconut. The salt and the hing needed, I am going to dissolve it in a little water. This way there will be no impurities. Filter it and add to the flour. You can see I have used a filter with a double sieve in it. This ensures that there will be no impurities getting inside the seedai flour. Add water little by little and make a dough. Rest for 10 to 15 minutes. Make small round balls and leave them on a dry cloth. This helps to absorb the extra moisture in the seedai which will avoid bursting. Now some more tips to prevent bursting while frying the uppu seedai. It should not be perfectly round. Do not roll them tight. Just pinch with your fingers. Roll with the 3 fingers. Roll it lightly and place it on the cloth. It is okay to have cracks on it. This ensures that there is no bursting while deep frying the seedai. Heat oil in a kadai, and once it is hot, turn the flame low and fry them on a low flame till it is golden brown. Crispy uppu seedai is ready. Now to the sweet or vella seedai. I have taken 1 cup of rice flour. For 1 cup of rice flour, you have to take 3/4 cup of grated jaggery, 2 tablespoons urad dal flour, 2 tablespoons butter, and 2 tablespoons finely chopped coconut pieces. Let's begin by dissolving the jaggery in water. Filter and add the jaggery to a heavy bottomed vessel. I prefer doing it in the cooker as it is heavy bottomed and easy for me to manage. I have doubled the quantity, so you can see that there is more jaggery now. Now add the chopped coconut pieces and allow it to boil. There is no special consistency. It just has to begin to boil. Now add the rice flour slowly and cook well till it forms a dough. You can see how nicely it is getting cooked. Once it is cooked well, switch off, add the urad dal flour and butter. You can see that the dough has become thicker now. As it cools down, it will become more thick. Mix well, close and allow to cool. Once it is cool, you can start making the seedai. Now tips to make a perfect vella seedai without breaking. You can make the seedai in the size of a large marble. Roll it to a perfect round. You can grease your palms with a little butter or ghee and start making the seedai. Ensure that there are no cracks on it. If there are cracks, as soon as you drop the seedai in the oil, it will disintegrate and you will not get the perfect seedai. Fry few at a time on a low flame till they turn golden brown. If the flame is high, the seedai will not cook evenly inside. Don't keep flipping it as soon as you add the seedai in the oil. They will break into pieces. Wait for a few minutes before flipping the seedai to cook on the other side. Tasty vella seedai, crunchy outside and soft inside are ready now. A little demo on how to draw the feet of Krishna. This may help beginners. Make the wet rice flour like the one we have made for the Yadai Kolam. Tips to make flour for the Yadai Kolam is already given in our puja pre-planning tips. You can also dissolve the lumps which we had collected earlier and grind them in the mixer and get the Yadai Kolam batter. Pour it on a tray or plate. This helps for easy handling. Make a fist and dip your hands in the flour and place on the floor. Draw cute little toes for baby Krishna to welcome him home. We have already included Pal Payasam and Easy Appam in our earlier videos. They can also be added to the Naivedyam list for Gokulashtami along with butter, seedai, milk, curd and different poha items. Hope you enjoyed watching this. Subscribe to Simple Trends and hit the bell icon to get instant updates on our new videos. Your feedback and comments are important to us. Stay tuned for more interesting videos. Bye.